This is the corporate game that nobody tells you. I haven't heard anybody on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Snapchat, LinkedIn. I haven't heard anybody talking about this. And here we go. Get your pen and paper because we're going to start this secret sauce pretty early. Your company, I don't care where you work, I don't care what sector you're in, they love your imposter syndrome because as long as you feel that you have imposter syndrome, you will remain cheap. Insecurity makes you deliver or over deliver for free. The moment you gain your confidence, the moment you grow as a leader, and the moment you know and understand who you are as a leader, which connects back to your leadership identity, is the moment you begin to cost more. Now take that to the bank. What they won't tell you is that confidence costs money. And this is how we know. Because the moment you gain your confidence, the moment you know and understand who you are, the moment you know and understand and you can sit on business or stand on business and telling them this is what we're doing, this is how we're doing it, and this is how it's going to be implemented, and I'm taking the charge or taking the lead on it, baby, you start to cost money, which means you begin to promote yourself and you become visible. The moment you remain in your imposter syndrome, which is nothing, and let me be clear, this is very controversial. Imposter syndrome simply means you're growing. That's it. It simply means that you begin to ask yourself, oh my goodness, I'm in a new space. I'm in a new room. I'm not sure of how things should go, but I'm here. You feel like you shouldn't be there. Here's the piece I want you to understand. It simply means that you're growing. It simply means you're in a new space. It simply means that you know and understand that you are at another level in your leadership that you have not been in before. So when I say I want you to be successful at imposter syndrome, that success simply means you're pushing through the noise to recognize your growth. Does that make sense? So let me tell you what you do, and then I'm going to tell you one thing you can do to stop it, but I'm going to give you 3 things you do because you are saying I have imposter syndrome, not realizing it's just you growing. First and foremost, you hoard certifications. Every time I turn around, you're taking another class, you're getting another certification. Listen, you have the experience necessary. You have the background necessary. You have the skills and capabilities necessary. You don't need another certification in your role. Number 2, you over-explain your decisions. There's no need for over-explaining. You said what you said. You've provided the information. That's it. That's all. There's not a need to go in even more so to provide more information that they already have. The CTO, the CMO, the CFO, and your executive leadership team has enough information. That's enough. Stop giving too much. And this one is my favorite one. Get your pen for this. I want you to write this one down, okay? You set the bar so high that you have an unrealistic standard, which means if I have an unrealistic standard, I can self-sabotage myself to remain where I am and I don't have to move. So in essence, you're setting the bar so high that it is mathematically impossible, make it make sense, mathematically impossible for you to get to the next level. Then you use failure as proof that you aren't good enough. I need you to come out of that. Come out of it. So here's the things that you're going to do to stop that. This is what you're going to do. Easy, quick. Get your pen and paper. Here's your secret sauce. Number 1, stop consulting your feelings for truth. I need you to look at data. Data is what? Look at the patterns. Look at what you're doing on a consistent basis. So that's number 1. Remove the emotion, and that's the problem. We're too emotional. Remove the emotion. I need you to look at data. I need you to look at the patterns. I need you to look at the numbers as to what you're doing over and over and over again. Number 2, create and record a record of your wins. That spreadsheet that you have a ton of numbers on, let's get a new spreadsheet and let's put our wins on there. Those wins do what? That leads us to number 3. Those wins help us to appreciate who we are and what we've done so we can stop self-sabotaging and or stating this is imposter syndrome. I need you to know and understand that you're good enough, but you just need a systematic way of doing things so that you can see that you're good enough. You have the skills, you have the brilliance, you have the brains. You need to come out of the emotional part, know and understand who you are as a leader, and begin to track the patterns, the wins, and the successes so that you're able to have a concrete reason to move on and know that it's not imposter syndrome or quote unquote, maybe it is, but the truth is it's really growth. Does that make sense? So now that we have our evidence tracker that shows our wins and our successes and what we've done, all we're doing is taking that information, When we get that thought in our mind, that emotion that shows that we're not good enough, the thought process that we need another certification, the thought process that we need to do additional rambling on and on and on to show that we are qualified or to show that we are validated for this particular role and or project and or an initiative, the only thing we need to do is look at that succession of wins. And that is concrete evidence that we are good enough. So, as a leadership coach, the number one thing I help you to appreciate is that you're not going to over deliver for free anymore. You are going to build your confidence. That confidence comes from knowing who you are as a leader. Once you know and understand that, I help you to appreciate that you have a strategy or you need to build a strategy. Once we get the strategy and you have a systematic way or a process of doing things, this is where your wins come on a consistent basis and you continue to build momentum for the leader that you are. Now, if you need help, you know where to find me. Let me know in the comments if you are stuck, quote unquote, in imposter syndrome. And if now you know and understand it is actually you growing as a leader. Like, comment, and follow for more. And January 2026, there's the leadership class talking all about this. Let's talk about it. Let's get a process for you and a strategy, and let's move you forward in your leadership career and trajectory.